Here's why Xavi Simons is the next Dutch superstar. Fun fact, despite being a famous player at La Masia at Barcelona, and then being one of the biggest talents on the book at PSG, the 22-23 season is the first Simons has played more than 6 games. But in his debut campaign at PSV, he has 13 goals and 7 assists in the Eredivisie. He's still only 19. He may just be the most exciting youngster right now. At PSG, and at first at PSV, Simons was used as a traditional number 10, sitting in a 4-2-3-1 with freedom to drop into wide spaces. Now this suited him well as he had good extensive runs that when he was central he could make runs beyond the centre forward. And he scans his surroundings really well, meaning he can move the ball quickly past defenders. Since Cody Gakpo left PSV in January though, Simons has been deployed as more of a left winger. Now many different fans will know Simons for different reasons. It makes the whole picture of his career really interesting. He joined Barcelona as a 7-year-old and quickly became one of the club's most prized assets. But not for his skills as you may expect, but for his personality. Thanks to the work of Keep It On The Deck, I was able to watch a 13-year-old Xavi Simons play in the Barcelona Youth Cup. He captained his side, and the passion, the leadership you can see on the pitch and pre-game as he holds a team meeting, it's weird to watch from such a young guy. The author of a blog written on the day said that he was crying after Barcelona lost the match, as was the rest of the team. They were inconsolable. And when the author spoke to a translator from Barcelona staff, the translator told him that Simons had helped cultivate a winning mentality. It's no wonder that aged 15 his profile completely exploded. The late Mino Raiola was a big fan. He had over 1 million followers on Instagram. It was a little surprising then when aged 16 he moved to Paris. He gave some cryptic reasons why to Mark, who interviewed him at the time, but he did say he was really excited about the PSG project. Now obviously this can feel a little silly in hindsight because it's PSG. He barely played, but before returning to the Netherlands he had some really kind words to say about them. He particularly highlighted how Neymar had treated him like a son and said he was eternally grateful for the Brazilians' treatment. He'd also helped finesse his French. He speaks French, Dutch and Spanish. So why oh why is everyone so hyped about him? Well, with his background you won't be surprised to hear he's uber confident on the pitch. Despite his history in central midfield, he's definitely a forward, boasting pace and composure in the box to be really effective. But I think he works well when he's surrounded by other players because of how much he scans. He can play first time flicks to teammates, and that makes PSV really hard to predict going forward. And as well as his flicks and final ball, his finishing is always accurate. Whether it's chips over the keeper or calm side foots through the legs, it's awfully exciting. The stats back up this point too. He's overperformed expected goals this season by 3.3. He's also taken 2.8 shots per 90, which is really high for a non-striker. Physically, he's still getting used to senior football. He can be a little lightweight, a little easy to go down. But the fact he's completing over 50% of his dribbles, nearly 60%, is really impressive. It's higher than Antony's success rate from last season. And since he's moved to the left wing, he's attempting a lot per game. He's clearly relishing the 1v1 requirements now of his position. Dutch outlet NOS reported that PSG have a buyback clause of around 12 million euros. And Simons is the exact type of player they should be buying. But if anyone can sneak in right now and get the soon to be 20-year-old into their team in the summer, they may have a next superstar on their hands.